You never even know. Me just some more, me just some more. Oh. I'ma hit you with the white girl, boy.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the New York Jets. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Eluding the pressure.
Free one. Free one.
Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he brings this one back. It's a
cheers for this.
Jet touchdown.
Cheers for this.
Play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy
that's
of
my
the
brother.
24. Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know there's under pressure now. Watson, and down he goes. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, screenplay, Johnson. And he's got some space here. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Watson.
Another one. Another one.
Picked by Jared Wilson. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run supported. I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. It's caught by Coleman. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Coleman. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it? It does.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball and try and get things settled down a little bit.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Back to throw, Watson. Can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
After the sack on first down, Watson going deep downfield for Ross, and he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. 35
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback. And he put it right where it needed to be.
Under pressure, and he'll go
Yo, did you eat your food? Did you eat your food?
Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack
Okay,
number 6
one
now
minute,
for
okay?
him on the year.
Daddy, look at you in Pima.
You see me again? You want to say hi?
Yeah.
Okay, 1 second, all right?
Okay.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Watson flushed out right.
Daddy, go, Daddy. Daddy, you know. All right, Daddy.
Mike Holiday.
Daddy.
Good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
They needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation. One that they have a much better chance of picking up.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now Watson. Watson throws another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. But no doubt.
Can we go ahead to your mother to open it?
Pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in the back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up near the 34. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Let me get that. Let me get that.
Pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ashton Davis. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
Coleman going to get it again on 2nd down. And some space here. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big game there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he gets it down to the 32. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman, and he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards to pick up, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Back to Coleman here on 1st down. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
It's another thing.
A yard or two deep.
Let's go. Get the ball. Let's go.
And it's scooped up by the Jets.
I want to
Take this back down inside the 20. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, but things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes.
I'm listening to music on there, sir.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the counter, here's Coleman. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Ball resting on the 10
JR.
line. It's 2nd and 1. On the ground, it's a handoff to
JR.
He is met at the
He
line.
jacked me from my
He
music.
goes down right there. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with
They
you.
can't hear you on there.
He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he is very close to a first down, but from where he's spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short.
Yes, baby. Yes, baby. Weak ass animation, man. Huh? No, this is daddy music. Can we leave that alone?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling.
No.
One play drive with interception. A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
On 2nd and a yard, Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at about the 30.
Fuck.
The interception.
Fuck,
They just
man.
continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
Oh, I thought I ran him.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept on jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Here's Watson. There again is Cooks, complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Again, it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And now here's another interception. Picked off around the 37. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he's calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin
what's your problem?
on the defenders, that got eaten up, and he came up with the interception.
60 yards rushing for him. He has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Let him clean up the water.
In this first half of football.
No, you about to go to bed, bro. You tripping.
Remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's Coleman. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish an inside run with toughness now. Hope we'll get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Now Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they say it's incomplete.
How about this defense that came up with plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
36 yards on the play. Watson on 1st down. He's left with no option here but to throw it away. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, he just kind of holds your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Oh, my goodness, another interception. Near the 26, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And they will score. 6 for the Texans TV. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The touchdown to Fairbairn now to kick it off. Returning from his end zone is Johnson. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Terrific running there to start the drive as that's going to go for 15 and a quick first down as well. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Wilson. Looking left side and he's got a man. That's Moore. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets off. Tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points.
Yeah, it's cool though.
Because they were pretty loose.
None of my best players get hurt.
Could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Coleman going to get it again on second down. And he's tackled at about the 35. 91 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. That's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And fights through one man. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Play action. It's Wilson.
Come on, Zach.
Intercepted a 3rd time. Desmond King picks it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way defensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
After the interception, here's Watson. Now this will be swung out for Lindsey. 3 yards to gain there, 2nd down. Watson off play action. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continue to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll go out of bounds, making it all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Watson now to throw. A little check down to Lindsey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Texans have cut it to within a score. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Come on, man. That's my
backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Wilson. He'll air this one out for Mims. And got his man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Inside the 20 before he's brought down. 102 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly. and knocked it free.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Now it's Wilson. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Daniel Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
On the return, Tremont Smith. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go too much.
Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. On 1st and 10, Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Ross. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Off of play action, it's Watson. And a flag comes in as it falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Faking the give. Now Watson. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that is incomplete. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaching, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Watson's throw here pulled in by Galladay. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Watson to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Phillip Lindsey, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Flushed out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get high.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now here's Ross. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. And he's going to have the hook up to Ross. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 now. Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
3rd and long. It's Watson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time it yields a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points, that means this is now a 2-score game.
Yeah, and that's tough to deal with, isn't it? This little time left. Those 2 points doesn't seem like a lot, but it means everything now. Those are going to be the ones we're going to look back on. Those 2 points right there, the play of the game.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore. Down to a 2-score game after they've seen a pair of touchdowns go against them on those last 2 drives.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get off of autopilot right now, okay? Get back to what was working for them earlier. Understand that they still have a 2-score lead, so it's not dire, but at the same time, okay, guys, let's match the gas. Let's get going again.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off around the 27.
Just on time.
They will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, don't use that channel just yet. The this one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they do so in possession of the lead now thanks to the effort of their defense. The run on first down gets them a couple up to the 27. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to look deep for more. He's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
What up?
What you doing?
I'm almost done with this Madden game.
How long did Madden game take?
Bro, I got a minute and 21 seconds left. Stop rushing me.
2nd down and 8.
Are you crazy?
I'm not. You tripping.
I'm not tripping. Y'all not losing to Madden. You're mad at me.
I'm not losing.
Down at the 21.
I'm not.
The 20 in the red zone. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts.
I'll be like next 5 minutes.
Sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now Wilson. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception. This drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process of
under pressure now. Down he goes. Quentin Williams in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
One last throw here for Watson. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Jets, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Texans, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And